Alright, just started hiking. Got just a authorized use road, closed to the public. Got some green up coming on it. Gonna walk up this little ways and eventually gonna start climbing to get a good vantage. Been going about maybe 45 minutes now, maybe about a mile in or so, but don't let that fool you. We're dealing with some really steep country. I didn't even know if I was gonna find a way up here, but I found a little chute that didn't look too bad. Honestly, I was almost ready to turn around to get up here on, but now I'm on the main ridge that I'm just gonna keep climbing about another 1,200 to 1,000 feet up to where I want to glass. So gonna stop here for a sec, get a drink, take a look around, and get going. Been an absolute grinder. A lot of little cliff bands that I have to be careful of. Just kind of find a way to work around them, and I've learned my lesson on that once. Man, we're almost there now. I think this might be my last one, so we'll see if we can't get up there. Some elk tracks. Well, got all the way back in here and got up on the main ridge, and just up there I saw some bull tracks walking along the ridge. So I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled for antlers now, but glanced over yonder and saw a dude working that road. I lost track of him, but I got a lot of country that's closer to me, so I'm not real worried about him. But here's the setup. Nice little knife ridge with a good view, so gonna see what we can't find, whether it's deer, elk, don't really care, just glad to be out and looking around. So could be a bear. Well, I'm gonna start heading back. This storm rolled in. Got some hours of glassing in, so that was nice, but ended up seeing a big group of mule deer over there, and then right out where I was looking I saw 3 mule deer, so nothing crazy. Looks like we got some weather in moving down canyon, and I really don't want to get caught in it too bad. And in my experience, I'm not sure that bears like this weather so much, so good to check out a spot. I really think it was good. Not too much green up yet, so just not sure if they'd want to be out moving, especially if it's this crappy weather. So made good time, man. It only takes about half the time to when you're coming down. Made it to the creek. Kind of glad I'm heading down because it's thundering. It's May 17th. Spring is here. We're out looking for a bear today. Spot I've never been to, but never been able to check out yet, so about a mile and a half in, we'll sit down and start glassing. Came across, there's some good meadows on my way along the trail. Haven't seen any human sign or bear sign, but kind of creep up on these meadows and look into them. My wind's good, so might as well hump my way there. But it's feeling like a good day. I crossed the creek down there. Game trail, that's a really nice find. It's unmarked on Onyx, so cool, quick and easy way to get up here. I was a little worried I'd be climbing over deadfall, but there's a few mule deer over there. Just got up to a good glassing knob that I'd, well, good is a relative term. Unfortunately, there's just no real high knobs that get you above all the trees here. Since I'm searching for some good glassing spots because I'm only getting windows of what I want to look at right now. So I'm gonna sit and watch this stuff for a little bit and maybe work my way up the ridge, see if I can't find a better spot. Look down into this basin because it looks good. It's green, it's got some snow up top, and it's looking good, so we'll see. Well, just had a pretty eventful 15 minutes. It's over on that green bush over there, right up above that mound. Stood up, planning on moving in the direction I'm at now. I didn't even stand up from my tree and peeked over and saw the ears and the eyes of a chocolate bear looking right up at me with the wind blowing right to him. Didn't look like a giant by any means, but I didn't get a real good look at him. Just his head. Grabbed my gun, just walked slowly where I last saw him. Nothing. Think he smelled me. Not sure if it was a shooter by any means anyway, but it was just awesome to see a bear. First one of the year. Pretty one. Might kind of be a bummer, but it's also of a booster as well, so might not have gone far. I'm going to keep my eye out for him and see what we can pick up. But saw a bear though. That's awesome. Right at that bush is where I was sitting. He wasn't more than 40 yards from me, just down over this lip. That's a bummer. I've done my fair share of glassing right here. Did some moving around to different points. I'm gonna work my way towards where I started and see if I can't get up there and get a different vantage. But spring weather rolled in, had some rain for a little bit. Sun's back out. Let's go check that out over there. I just walked up on an absolute giant black bear right on this ridge. Had him at 70 yards, scratching his back on a tree, and he never turned broadside. He was coming right to me the whole time. Caught my wind, took off. He was an absolute giant. Absolute giant. Oh, brown muzzle. Oh my God. I had him in my crosshairs. I just wasn't comfortable with the shot. Not sure if you can see it. There's a trail right out this ridge. I got to right about where that blowdown is. And I spotted something black right through these trees. Couldn't tell if it was a stump. I got my binos on it, and right away I knew it was a bear. I can't believe that. My wind was good the whole time. It must have just swirled once. Man, oh man. That was a really cool experience. Oh, I can't believe that. I'll tell you what, it's been a close range day. Can't complain about that. So I ended up kind of coming around to where that bear, if he wasn't spooked too bad, might feed back out. I can also see a lot of good country. Watch. And it does look like some weather's maybe starting to roll in, so. I think I'm gonna get rained out here shortly, so expecting to get wet on the way back, but bears aren't gonna be out in this stuff anyway. So anyway, I'm gonna start working back, probably about 2 miles. It's been a heck of a day, can't complain. Welcome to Montana. Well, that's that for that trip. Successful, but not successful, I would say. So here in June, I'm not gonna be able to get out till then, so we'll see. All right, we're back at it here. Today's June 8th. Heading back out to that same spot where you guys just last saw me go. Had that big bear encounter and saw another small bear. Maybe some other ones have been moving in. It is the rut now, so stuff should hopefully be moving around throughout the day. It sounds like I got a cold. It's because I did sound like fucking Squidward tentacles. Head up the trail and we'll see what we can find. All right, it's about 7 a.m. Yeah, nice early morning here. No wind, crystal blue skies. Just gonna work our way along and keep our eyes peeled along the way. Just made it back up to where we left off really the last time I was hunting. Everything that was just starting to green up, just in the matter of a few weeks, has now gotten yellow flowers, grass everywhere. So trying to find a bear is going to be a little more difficult. Start here, glass around a little bit, just lower stuff. Make sure I'm not missing anything. work my way up towards Snowline more. Newer green up, and maybe the bears are hanging around that stuff, so. You can see how much less green it is up there. It's still green, but there was snow up here up there a few weeks ago. It's hard telling whether they'd be up there in that stuff or whether they want to be down here in the flowers and everything. Alright, so we just made it up to the top of the ridge. Gained some good elevation. Took about an hour to get up here. It was a grind. But this whole area is like a couple weeks behind what we were just in as far as growth and vegetation. We're gonna keep gaining some here and eventually work up to the top and sit down and do some glassing. Getting closer to the end of the day. There's a spot that I walked through on the way in that I think would be good to sit in the evening. Maybe we could do some calling as well. See if we can't bring something in. So might as well start heading back anyway because I'm a little ways in here. The sun's starting to go back over the mountain there. I'm out. I'm in a nice spot. I'm gonna try and do a little bit of distress culling. Good view of some good looking meadows here.
The 14th of June 2025, ending bear season this weekend, and we're packing up the horses for the first time, as you can see.
There's Hannah. Dogs are loading up, not dogs.
I call this tree now.
On some water. Drinks in there.
Gallop.
Low.
Low. Horses are doing
Mile
great.
7. Not mile 7.
Darky boy.
That was a mile to where we were.
38.
I could have went to the lake.
We're all
I'm
burnt out.
good.
Bob says he could have freaking ran up to the lake.
My blisters wouldn't allow it though, so I had to call it.
Turn around.